Hey, how's it going? I am the Sanguiem, and welcome to Subnautica. Now, I have recently finished the Subnautica Below Zero series, but I've been kind of feeling like I kind of want to play more of the original game, too. But the thing is, I've already played so much of it, so there's not much for me, me personally, to experience. So it wouldn't be that entertaining of a video, but then I heard about this thing called modded Subnautica, where you can add all these mods to it. You can add new creatures, new recipes, like you can make some recipes harder or make more sense if you think about it. Like, I heard about this one mod called the Death Run mod. Death Run makes this game significantly harder. So, real quick, let's just go over the rules here. The rules are, you cannot breathe. The air on the planet is unbreathable. You have to use a flotation pump or a base or your Lifepod to make oxygen. If you don't use any of those things, you're going to die. Second, recipes are much more difficult and to do. For example, a single battery is needs a diamond, lithium, and I think silver, like a bunch of stuff. It's ridiculous. And what's even more insane is that radiation now will spread across the whole map, not just at the Aurora. It will sink about 60 meters down once the Aurora explodes, making it quite imperative that any business I have at the safe shallows, I should probably do quickly. Now, as you can see, I've already actually tried some of the game, mainly to test it, to make sure it worked, but then I got really into it, and ended up spending an hour and 40 minutes, and I got killed by a crab snake, which should tell you that I made it to Jellyshroom Caves, because something you need to make the habitat builder is magnetite. And that's the only place I can think of that has, magnetite, and let me tell you, it's hard, because another thing that they did is they increased the aggression level of some of the creatures. Now, I think I've been talking for a bit too long, so let's get started. Now, ideally, it seems like this game was intended for you to play in hardcore mode, but you know me, I'm dumb. I'm probably gonna die a lot. I'm gonna do my absolute best to die as little as possible, but as you can see by this death count over here, which is an amazing 7, I don't know how well I'm gonna do on that promise, but we're gonna try. Because at the end of the day, I just want to have fun. I mean, this is supposed to be a challenging thing, but I mean, I don't know. I just don't see the fun in accomplishing a lot of these feats and then dying and then it all be for nothing. And in my test run, I spawned at the best. That's probably one of the best spots I could have spawned, because the Lifepod spawns in a random location that sometimes is not in it's not in the safe shallows. I spawned next to the western mushroom forest. On the side of a cliff that leads up to the safe shallows. That was a great place to start, because like I said, batteries need diamond and lithium. Mushroom forests have shale outcrop, which have lithium and diamond in it, so that's a pretty good spot to start your adventures, near a mushroom forest. As well as, having the mushroom forest, safe shallows, and kelp forest near each other. That's a good spot. First, we gotta escape from the Aurora, which is currently exploding. I don't actually see anything out that window, oddly enough. No, anything but the face. Yeah, nope, I got hit in the face. Alright, I'm just really excited. I really want to see where we've landed. But first, Yeah, we got a fire. What the hell? Whoa! What? Wait! I'm sideways! Mm-hmm.
You have suffered minor head trauma. This is considered an optimal outcome. This PDA has now rebooted in emergency mode with one directive: to keep you alive on an alien world. Please refer to the databank for detailed survival advice. Good luck.
Okay, so we're 62 meters down. The Lifepod sinks. The Skyray's in the water. It is bleeding profusely. And I almost already died. Where the hell am I? Am I in a cave? I'm in a cave. Oh no. Well, I better just get to it. How the hell did I... How the hell did I end up in a cave? Well, either way, we gotta start somewhere. We need more titanium for a better tank here. We can make a scanner, but it won't really do anything at the moment because tools don't come with batteries. You gotta make your own batteries to put in, which, as I said before, kind of expensive. And because of that weird landing, I lost a great bit of health. I almost died immediately. So we're not starting out too good. Oh!
May have unexpected applications. Utilizing alien resources is a proven survival strategy. Oxygen.
Here's another fun little thing. Nitrogen, is it called nitrogen poisoning? It's like, if you go up too fast underwater, you'll get something called the bends. And these bends will, kill you. So, over here on the left is a safe depth. So, at the moment, I can currently swim up to 24 meters below sea level, and I'll be fine. But any higher than that, and I will start losing health quickly. So, it's very important that I keep an eye on that.
Available data to provide environment-appropriate equipment using locally available materials. For your safety, this setting cannot be overridden.
Giving that a sniff. Emerald Clown Pincher.
New blueprint acquired.
That thing... You heard the noise that thing was making, right? That thing sounded like it was just sniffing the sky ray. Ooh, is that an oxygen, like, brain coral plant? Can I stay above this? Oh, this is kind of nice. There's some ice stalks. I have no idea where we are right now relative to the Aurora. I imagine that we're somewhere close to, what's it called? The grassy fields? I'm kind of hoping that there's a wreck nearby we can get lots of titanium from, you know? Alright, let's make us that standard O2 tank. I don't know if you guys noticed or not, but power? Fabricator used up a lot of power, so we're gonna have to wait long, like for a long time for this thing to recharge.
Were removed from standard survival blueprints following on Abraxas Prime. The knife remains the only exception.
Alright, so now we have at least a knife, which is good. Yeah, see here, Habitat Builder takes magnetite, which we need to go into a cave for. The Jelly Shroom Cave. And things, you need to scan a lot more things to get the recipes, like the mobile vehicle bay. You need to scan 10 fragments of that in order to unlock the recipe. I think before it was like 3, but now you gotta scan 10. And let's see, is there anything of significant importance that I should make? We definitely should make a battery. That should be very important, because we could just make 1 or 2 batteries and share them across all the tools. The scanner will have to be used very sparingly. Alright. Let's go around, just, you know, take a look at the surroundings. I think we should make enough. We should probably get some titanium so that we can make a pump so that we can go to the surface. So I'm not seeing. I think this. I don't see any other biome. Yeah, here's the grassy red fields. I had a feeling we were close to them. What do we have here? Mobile vehicle bay fragment. Okay. We can't really scan anything. There are stalkers here.
30 seconds.
I mean, naturally, this is a kelp area. But the thing is, creatures like the stalker and the sand shark and reaper leviathans are apparently even more aggressive as well. So, they're more likely to come after you, and they will likely pursue you for even longer. So, it's quite important that we stay clear. I think a repulsion cannon would be something great to have, but I don't think we're going to end up with something like that anytime soon. Deployables. Alright, we still need at least 3 more titanium, I believe. So let's have a look around. We might have to make a flashlight for these caves because it is dark. But the problem is a flashlight uses up a lot of power. So I'd rather not use a flashlight if we can avoid it. It sucks that we're in a cave, but I mean, what can you do? That's like the beauty of the Death Run, is adapting to these kind of environments. Oh, that's salt. There are not a lot of limestone outcrops around here. Sandstone.
Life on this planet grows in unusually distinct and diverse ecological biomes. Further study recommended.
A repair tool would also be nice, because if we repair this life pod, it will actually kind of turn itself upright, so that we don't keep sliding down the life pod every time. In fact, if anything, we're very fortunate that it didn't end up in a more awkward position. The one time that I want titanium from a limestone node, I just ain't getting it. It is dark now. Wait, that's a mesmer. Uh-oh. There are mesmers in these caves. That's, less than ideal. And these things are just a death waiting to happen, not gonna lie. I'm terrible about avoiding those, stingers. Alright, so I think most of the nights we're gonna be waiting out in here until we get a decent enough, like, light source or location where we can explore during the night, but until that happens, I'm probably going to be just sticking out Just hiding out in the Lifepod, waiting for daybreak. So a lot of this is going to be skipped for the video, you know. Oh, and this is a medkit fabricator. You know, it makes medkits. That's pretty cool, but I'm not going to use that. No. I'm sure a lot of people were confused in Subnautica Below Zero as well, when I was going around not picking up nutrient blocks or medkits. And I don't know, I just don't want to use those. There's not really any significant reason behind it. I just don't like using them. So, despite the fact that I'm very hurt right now, I think I'm not going to do anything. There's something here. Alright, emerald, okay. Go ahead and make that. We need a lot of food so that we can heal up, you know? Because if our bars are pretty full, our health can go up over time. And that's how we heal ourselves. I'll keep another look around. There's something over here. There we go. We'll go ahead and cook that up. These green clown pinchers have both food and water. There we go, look. Our health just increased by 2. And it's going to continue to increase while these 2 meters are like near 100. And that's what we want. But now it's just going to be mostly waiting. Ew, nutrient products. Why are those in there? At least we got some filtered water. I'll have some of that. You know, for emergencies. You have flares, which... I don't know, how much is a flare? Is it just cave sulfur? Cave sulfur makes 5. That could be useful. You know what? Let's try. Let's try using one. Don't drop it. Okay. What? Oh, I just throw it down? No, pick that up. There we go. Now we can see. Got some titanium. Copper? Okay, okay. I love this brain coral being here. It'll make oxygen a little nicer down in the cave. Let's hang out above. Try going up a little. Not too fast, of course. No. I don't think so. Compared to the lily paddlers, mesmers are not so great, let me tell you. I do miss the moose fish. Alright, let's grab some more of this. Got lots of limestone nodes over here. Very good, very good. Alright. We should probably head back. Don't want to run out of oxygen.
30 seconds.
And this is why this brain coral is pretty nice here, because we can kind of just go here and fill up on oxygen, and they'll let us go back a short time to get a little something extra, like this quartz we missed, and this limestone. Titanium, excellent. Titanium is going to be our best friend in this series.
30 seconds.
Because those flotation pumps and all those pipes you need a lot of titanium to get those pipes to be real long enough to reach close to like the bottom of the ocean. So it's quite imperative that we have a lot of titanium. Alright, so let's go ahead and craft a floating air pump so that we can explore up at the safe shallows. And we'll make some pipes too, you know. Let's take this back out. It is starting to get daybreak, so... let's start going up a little. Again, though, we gotta be careful. We need to find the safe shallows. I think they're in that direction. Uh-oh. So that's... so the Aurora's over there, which means we're definitely on a, like, the western side. Uh-oh, wait a minute. I gotta put one of these out. There we go. Actually, no, that's not a bad idea. You know, I could just kind of just slap one of these down. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to swim towards the Aurora. Oh, wait. Oh, is that Lifepod 3? If that's Lifepod 3, I know where we are. Oh, I know where we are. Okay, that means the Mushroom Forest isn't that far away. Alright, so this is Lifepod 3. We gotta get a compass! Alright, we got us a compass. That's pretty good. Which means the safe shallows are over here. Yeah, you carry that. You carry that scrap. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to try and explore as much of the safe shallows as we can. To get all the table coral and sulfur we need. Now that sucks, you know. Let's put that here. Yeah, the deeper you go, the faster nitrogen... I went away. Alright, let's go ahead and grab some of these. We'll need a bunch for circuit boards. Or computer chips. Alright, that should do. That should do. Should be more than enough. Fortunately, though, now I can't pick up this. I can drink some of this. Right, where is the life pod? Over there. Alright, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to go this way. Towards the life pod. I am unsure if we'll make it, but I think we can make it. Because we can go down as fast as we want, you know? Yeah. I think this is the ravine that we are going to be holed up in. There we go. Here's the life pod. It's been a short bit, so now we can craft a few more things. Here's the compass. We need a copper wire and wiring kit. But we also need to make sure we save up for this high capacity tank, which I think takes a little bit more priority. So let's make 2 glass. I'll have to wait a hot second. Alright, I need to remove the tank. And now we have a high capacity O2 tank. So now we can handle so much more oxygen. That's imperative in this run, that we have good lungs, you know? Let's throw a lot of this table coral away. And while we wait for this to, Bro, that's not cool. Okay. So, change of plans. We're gonna wait a little bit longer. Do we have any more titanium? We don't. Okay, so we gotta break. We have to break down, well, the metal salvage we have. I'll make yet another floating air pump. Oh, I guess I could go after. You know what? Yeah, let's let this thing charge up a little bit. Let's put this in here, and we're gonna go out and go after the floating air pump I set up. It should be up here at the surface of the ravine. in this direction. It should be. I hope I find it, because this is how I died the first time. I left my life pod going in a direction, hoping to find my air source, only to die. Fortunately, you can kind of see them in the distance, because these things, they let out all these bubbles. And these bubbles kind of make this dark spot in the distance that you can make out, you know? Alright, this guy, it might be a problem, so let's go this way. Alright, we got like a little wreckage here. Got some sea glide fragments that we'll need. In fact, there are 3 boxes here, all of which I think have sea glide fragments. That's pretty good. So good that, you know, maybe I will consider... should we... It'll waste a copper, but that should be fine. You know what? I take it all back. Let's go ahead and do that. That's something I haven't actually done before, is make the copper batteries. Because, you know, I was right next to a mushroom forest. I could just make the best stuff. But, I don't know. I'm getting a little nervous now. Is that timer... Oh, wait. My face is covering the timer. Well... yeah, I guess I should move my face. Let's just get to safety first. Hello? Hey! My dude. Okay, yeah. Make some of this. The thing is, though, these batteries don't last long. Let's give it a look-see. Yeah, 50. Yeah, it's like half as good as a normal battery. But now we have them, so... we can go scan up there. Oh, I remember now. The lead's for the radiation suit. We can't make it yet, but we need 2 lead and 2 fabric to make it. And it's good to have that stuff on hand, because as soon as that Aurora explodes, yeah, we're going to have problems. So hold on just a second. How's this? That's probably a little better. I think that's better. Let's stick with this for this series. So now you can see that the drive core explosion will be occurring in 53 minutes. So what we're going to do is we're going to break down this metal salvage into its titanium parts. And while we wait for that to continue, we're going to go out and catch some fish. These Feltorbs are new. They're, I should explain. Back off. Alright. This guy might be a problem. But, so I installed a mod separate to Death Run that I call De-Extinction, which adds a bunch of fish from concept art of the game, as well as a bunch of random other fish. There's a lot of stalkers. I don't like that at all. Let's grab some bladderfish. The good thing about stalkers is that it's easy to outrun them, as long as you know how they work, because they do what their name suggests. They stalk you. So it's kind of like they kind of follow you in like a snake pattern, you know? Like wherever you go, they're going to go too. So you can like kind of turn around them, and they won't come right for you. They'll just follow your path. But now... oh, but we don't have any... hold on. Gotta get some copper. Alright, and we have some fish too for food if we really need it. But now we can make ourselves a scanner. Oh, rebreather! Ooh, rebreather would be very nice for those deeper depths. So we're gonna definitely do that. Thing is, we got so much stuff to craft, but the power goes up so slowly, which is why we should go for the habitat builder as soon as possible. Because if we make our own base, We could throw some solar panels on it, and maybe even a bioreactor if we can scan one.
Be used to synthesize blueprints from salvage technology and to record alien biological data.
And once we have our own base and our own power source, the power can go up way faster. So we can craft more things, like, faster, you know? So, the long-term goal is going to be get a habitat builder. Back off, my dude. Welp, I died. Yeah. Creatures are far more aggressive. And I died. You know, that's just how that's gonna happen a lot, unfortunately. Nothing really I can do about that, unless there's an old trick, I think. I think if I hold out a peeper, they might take it and leave me alone. Is that still the case? Here, buddy. Let's make amends. Alright, I think we've made amends. So let's go back to the safe shallows. And we are going to scan those sea glide fragments. I believe it was this way. I should keep holding this out just so that I'm safe, you know? Alright, let's grab this. We're gonna need this. And I gotta say, it goes against my better nature to not scan everything that I pass, but I gotta restrain myself because batteries are important. Now, I know I keep dropping rules on you left and right about this mod, but I should probably keep going. Here's the reason we gotta hurry up here, because if we make the radiation suit, we'll be fine, but the thing is, radiation also drains their batteries quicker for some reason or other. So, it's quite important that any scanning we have to do up here for sea glides and all that, we ought to do it before the Aurora explodes, if possible. Fortunately, like I mentioned earlier, it looks like we got a lot of sea glide fragments here. Uh-oh, it's getting dark. That's not good. I hope we can find our way back. Trash can. That could be important later on. Got our first blueprint.
New blueprint acquired.
A bed. Alright, there is a... Yeah, there's no sea glide in there, though. What's this? Triangle fish. What? Yeah, it's getting real dark. I can't see anything. How much space? A decent amount. I don't know where I got that creepvine sample, though. Alright, we're gonna head back to, the Lifepod. There might be... Hold on. There might be a sea glide next to Lifepod 3, because that's just always where you found. You always found a sea glide there because the log in there tells you how they had a sea glide. Perfect! We can make a sea glide now. I didn't even get that far in my first, my test run, because I just couldn't find any sea glide fragments anywhere. But here, they kind of just give it to you in this little area, don't they? Alright, it's dark again, and you know what that means. We're probably going to end up staying in here unless we use a flare. So let's see. What are we going to do? We do need water. Like a Pathfinder tool. See, sea glide. Needs lubricant, copper wire, 2 lead, and 2 gold. We need to work on making the rebreather and some fabric for the lead, the radiation suit. Let's go ahead and make some titanium. There we go. We'll go ahead and make some water as well. Because we kind of need that stuff. Alright, let's go get some creep vine samples. Boy, is it dark. Hold on, I got a light though. Okay. How much space? I think that'll do. Alright, let's go ahead and make some fiber mesh. Not enough power. That's a shame. Comfy, it says. Comfy. Now, what's more important, the rebreather or the compass? I think the rebreather might be a little more important at the moment, so we'll go ahead and make a wiring kit. There we go. Now I got the wiring kit. Let's go ahead and save for a moment, you know? Unfortunately, we haven't run into any crash fish. Crash fish was something in my test run that I ran into everywhere. I even died to a crash fish once because I kind of entered a ravine full of them and knew that I fucked up and it was over. Alright, let's have a quick gander at what we have for store in this zone. Alright, it seems to be getting lighter out, so I'll put that away. The thing about this zone is it can easily get deeper. So we don't really want to linger or go very deep, you know? Oh, biters. Sand sharks, they're going to be a problem. Alright, let's start making our way back. I'm not seeing anything of value. Uh-oh, gotta watch that nitrogen poisoning. Get some copper, I suppose. And get one more of these for the road.
30 seconds.
Get... Oh, come on. Come here. There we go. Let's head back in. These guys give both water and food, which is very nice. Here we go. Alright, let's go ahead and make that second piece of fiber mesh. Free up some space, you know? You need to start cooking up food, too, but, oh my gosh, it takes so long for this thing to get power. Alright, let's put away the battery for now. How much battery? 47. That's not too bad. Let's go ahead and put away the fiber. Like one of them. Yeah, now we can make the rebreather. Let's go ahead and do that. There we go. Alright, now we have the rebreather. So now we can survive depths below 100 meters deep without having, like, oxygen depletion, you know? So let's get out of here. It would be worthwhile to explore this direction. So I think this is to the west. We are much further west than anywhere else. And in this direction, I believe, is... You know what, on second thought, let's go back and, I think we should have some pipes before we go any further, because the the fields over there can get really deep. And I'm thinking we should probably start going after the magnetite for the building tool. We also need computer chips, so I'm not too worried about that. I think we can make those pretty easily. We just need more power. Yeah, because we have the gold, we have the table coral, we have a lot of copper, because for some reason limestone nodes are being real stingy with titanium and are giving us all kinds of copper. It's very strange. But yeah, we should definitely make some pipes. I'm also debating whether or not we should make a second floating air pump to kind of just to always keep on our person, you know, so that we'll never be stranded out and about with no air pump or pipe. We're definitely gonna have to keep a pipe on us as well, and stick kind of close to the surface when traversing long distances until, you know, radiation starts happening. Alright.
Caution. Continued degradation of the Aurora's drive core may result in a quantum detonation. Continuing to monitor.
Yeah, there's another thing. If I stick around for a little bit, if the drive core explodes and I'm not 100 meters below, I will die. I assume it meant, hey, if you're not 100 meters below, be inside your life pod to survive the shockwave. Nope. I died in my life pod. It's kind of funny, actually. Imagine my surprise. Imagine a look on my face when I'm in here like, I'm safe, I won't be hurt, and then I just drop dead from seemingly nothing. I think I have a heart attack. Alright, let's get out of here. Alright, I'll have my peeper out, just in case. Now, if I have my directions right, and we are west of the Aurora, I believe the Lifepod 7 should be somewhere in this direction. So if we find Lifepod 7, we find the caves to the Jelly Shroom, we find the Jelly Shroom cave entrance. As well as a shipwreck that has, I'd say, some useful stuff. Oh, there's something down there. And it looks like there's something all the way over there as well. Yeah, it might be worth investigating, but if we are going to investigate, we kind of need to put down one of these little devices here. Let's go ahead and just put one of those out. We'll replace the peeper, because we don't need it right now. Safe depth is increasing, so let's go a little up fast, a little more up. We gotta be real careful on our speed of ascending. Is that a biter? Hold up. That's not a biter. What is that thing? Must be one of those new creatures. Alright. We can't collect too much stuff. There's a biter up there now.
30 seconds.
Alright. That ought to be a good spot. We have one pipe. You know what? Let's keep this one here. Whoa, hold on, buddy. That one had the Kara, too. So it's more aggressive. Yeah, I don't see you. You better back off. Alright, we got a couple things here. We got a bioreactor. Tiger plant! Uh-oh. We gotta keep moving, or we're gonna get hurt. And here comes the biter. Don't worry. There we go. One quick slash typically kills them off, but there's so many of them. Alright, I think they tend to fly away, though, if you kill one. Scanner room. Very good. Here's another scanner room here. Kinda gotta keep swimming. Or, yep, exactly. If I stayed in place, I think I would have gotten bitten. Alright, is that all that's here? That's fine if it is. Uh-oh, I hear a sand shark. Best be keeping our peepers peopled. That's some copper, that's okay. We haven't found the Lifepod 7, although there is a shipwreck over there, and I think we might be able to make it over there and back. So let's give that a quick look-see. And we'll see what we can find.
Detecting increased foreign bacteria levels in the water. Performing a self-scan is advised.
Well, I'm not going to, because that's scary. I don't want to self-scan and find out I'm infected with some weird disease. That's scary. So if I don't think it exists, it's probably fine. That was uncool of you, my dude. Alright, I'll take one of these. Yeah, those biters can really come up out of nowhere if you're not careful. Disinfected water, I'll take that. What do we have? What do we have here? More disinfected. Battery charger! Ooh! That'll be very nice. 1 of 6. Yeah. Well, what do we have in here? Propulsion cannon. 1 of 6. Okay. Alright, we should probably start heading back. We haven't finished exploring, so I'm going to swim back. But we definitely need to replenish our oxygen. And I do wish you could see these pipes more clearly. But you know how it is. Alright, got an arm. Gotta be armed against spiders. I don't have a lot of health left. Those spiders, man, they are a menace. Alright, so this time let's take a look around the back. Ooh, what do we have here? A Seamoth. Oh, that was a sand shark. I thought you guys made more noise. Okay. Got that. What do we have here? Bioreactor. I think we only need 3 for a bioreactor, right? Oh, we need 5. I don't see anything else past this point. There is a cliff here, which... that looks like the dunes, which is not good. Which leads me to believe that there might be... Buddy, hey, how's it going? It leads me to believe that the mushroom area might be just over this hill here. I also saw a box over there that I should probably explore. A sea glide would make this easier, but again, batteries are limited, so I should be careful. Going on my lonesome like this is much safer. Did I check that? I don't think I did. I'll have to check that later. Hey, what do we have here? Laser cutter, very important, very important. You can't turn off the radiation at the Aurora without it. Uh-oh, it's getting dark. We're gonna have to head back. Because if it gets dark and I don't know where I'm going, that's... well, that's a problem. Laser cutter. Alright, let's go. Wait, was there anything... nothing important, I think. Oh, it's not dark. Oh, an eclipse must have happened. Whoa! What the hell are you? Calls a tiger plant? That was not a tiger plant. What the hell was that? That was a new fish. I've never seen that. I've lost some stuff though. But I lost that silver. Yeah. I lost quite a few things. That's fine though, because we went there to scan stuff, and you know what? We scanned stuff. And supposedly that place is within swimming distance. Getting a beacon fragment would be so helpful. Alright, let's cook up some emerald fish. Then we'll take a quick look around for bladderfish. Because we need to recover some of that health. Now, unfortunately, I've never actually ever found stuff that I lost when I died. I think the stuff you lose just gets deleted. I don't think you can get it back, which is unfortunate. So that silver and copper that I got, I can't get back. Same with that metal salvage, I believe. But that's just how it goes. And that's fine. That's fine. So let's go ahead and get all the essentials out of the way. You know, food, water, all that. We still need to find a crash fish so that we can get sulfur. But I'm not sure where to start looking. I guess I could swim around on the surface. Yeah, I need to start making, like, computer chips and stuff, that kind of thing. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. Alright, it is becoming night. Okay. Alright. My bad. I should have had the peeper out. See how easy it is to die? Like, this is like, what, is it my third time? Jeez. Third time this episode. Oh, my lord. Alright, you know what? You know what? You know what? Exploring out and about at night? No. No, I'm not about that. I'm just going to stay right here where it's safe. And I'm just going to make me some copper wire. This thing requires 2 lithium, too. So we do have to find a mushroom area for its lithium. I swear, it's right over that hill. I think we are south at the. I think we landed around the southwest area of the safe shallows. Kind of like near a kelp forest, which means if we go south, I can't remember. If we go south, will we find the sparse reef just ahead? Gosh, I don't know. I don't know. I can't remember. I don't know our exact location. We are close to Lifepod 3, but that would make us to the north. Because Lifepod 3 is to the north, isn't it? Alright, you know what? Let's go up. I know I said I wasn't, but I want to. Sky rays. Alright. We're gonna go back to the top and take a look at the Aurora. And discern where our location is. But see, like, I can see the back of the Aurora. I always... maybe Lifepod 3 is not to the north. But rather to the west. Alright, there's the northern island, which seems pretty close, actually. Southern island is over there. That's the northern island. Yeah, we're very close to the northern island. But I can see the boosters. Yeah, I'm having a hard time pinpointing our location. All I know is that we are not... We're definitely not close to the Aurora. That's all I can really discern for certain. Oh, I know where this is. We're in this cave. I should try and get more silver. So I guess I'll do that real quick. Oh, that's lead. What do we have here? Silver, exactly what I needed. Some lead. Silver, excellent. Some gold. Good, good. I don't see any more sandstone outcrops here. It'd be nice if we can make a light stick to slap down, because I don't think those take batteries. But we'd have to find a light stick. Alright, so let's go ahead and make a wiring kit. And we'll just, like, hold on to that. We'll make us another piece of copper wire. Along with a computer chip. Because we need to start making some of that stuff. And then we'll have, like, the complicated, like, crafty bits all taken care of. And we just need to find the lithium and the magnetite, which I think we're onto something with the lithium at that mushroom forest. Oh, that's so tempting to make a compass. But we really should be fine for now. Okay, so if we can get that habitat builder, we can make our own power. And that's kind of why I'm putting such an emphasis on getting that, so that we don't have to stand around and wait like this. We can just get power, you know? Alright, so now we can make another computer chip. We don't have any more silver lying around. We need another piece of fabric for the radiation suit, so I should go out there and grab another piece. Wait, what am I doing? No, take that back. I'm used to knife being 2. I should switch some of that around. Put this at 2. We'll put that at 3 for now. Where did my peeper go? Did a stalker eat my peeper when I wasn't looking? So if it did, that's hilarious. That means I gotta find another peeper before I go anywhere. I also need to get more metal salvage for pipes. Because I kind of want to leave the pipe system I have over there at that wreck. That's a nice, like, little checkpoint, you know? Right down there is the hole, so... Alright, here's some salvage. Oh, what's over here? Oh, you're the things. And you're fast, too. So I'm near the floating islands, which means the mushroom forest is over there. And the actual island place is over there. We can get our lithium and diamonds over there. I knew we were in the northern area, but it didn't look like it because of the direction, the orientation of the Aurora. Whoa! Hey. Alright, so apparently those, whatever they are over there. Not cool. We're definitely not going to be able to explore the island without a radiation suit. I doubt we can explore the entirety of that place before the Aurora explodes. Also, I just remembered something. If we found the Jelly Shroom Caves, we can't go in it anyway, because it's below 200 meters below. And this mod adds something called Personal Crush Depth, and my personal crush depth is 200 meters. If I go below 200 meters, I will be crushed by the pressure of the ocean. We can't have that, so we need some kind of suit. And a lead suit for the radiation suit gives you upgrades your personal crush depth to 500 meters. So yeah, we kinda gotta wait for that. All right, let's make some more pipes. There we go. More pipes. Alright, so we need one more piece of silver. And I also want to find more... I want to find a crash fish if I can. So that we can get some sulfur. I think I understand now that this is like the safe, shallow area. So we're going to be exploring close to these kind of caves. That's a lot of sand sharks. Are they always there? Alright. Any crash fish in here? Got some lead. Alright, we got some brain coral. That's excellent. Got some gold. Silver. Okay, we got the silver we need. If we can find 2 more silver, that would be nice for the compass, you know? There's one more. Alright, we have another piece of silver. There's a stalker over there. I'd like to avoid if possible. Let's stay kind of here. Alright, that's probably okay. We kind of got to ascend, but we got to do it slowly. So let's do it slowly while over top of one of these. Yeah, ascending quickly. It's fine. Well, that's less fine. Ah, damn it. I died again. To yet another stalker. Yeah, alright. We gotta stop fooling around. We gotta get more peepers to avoid that kind of business. Because we just lost all that silver that we just... so that's just... That was a waste of time then. Alright, you guys suck. Alright, let's re-enter this cave and see if it's true that we can't receive any of that stuff back. Oh! That's the stuff! So we can get it back! Oh, I must have just never found it before. Alright, let's put these guys to 5. Have it out. There's some lead. Alright, let's try this again. We should be okay now. Let's go up. Alright, he took the peeper. So now, he should be relatively friendly to me. Okay, and since we got the silver back, we should probably head back. I'll give us some titanium.
Data indicates that swimming was your favorite activity.
Oh yeah, I love it. Love swimming. That's why I'm here. I got stranded specifically because I love it. Okay, I still didn't see any caves with, oh! Gah! I look away for 1 second. There I go again! I died to another stalker. With a peeper on me. Ah. Man, this is annoying. I was very fortunate when I spawned in a forest with no stalkers. And during my test playthrough. But dealing with all these stalkers out and about, it's so annoying. So let's go back and get the silver. Alright, I think I died here. Yeah, there's all the stuff. There's some gold. There's some titanium, but I don't see any silver. Do we only end up getting some of it back? Oh, there's some lead. Yeah, I'm not seeing any more stuff just lying around. Oh, so I lost all that silver? Well, here's some more silver. I'll hold you. Well, here's some lead that I guess I dropped. But yeah, I gotta head back for oxygen. Ah, man. I mean, it comes with the territory, so I can't really get mad at it. What do we have, anyway? We have one more silver. We kind of technically we need 3 more, which we had, but you know how that went. Let's go ahead and make some titanium. Switch some of that over. Okay, but now that we've made it back, we have secured our inventory. So we can go out and try again now without having to lose another piece of silver. Let's hold out our paper and explore a little bit more in this direction. Right, there's some brain coral. I guess I'll stop there instead of pulling out the stuff. But we have 10 minutes left. About 10 minutes left before before the explosion, and I have to be 100 meters below sea level to survive it. I don't know why that guy just gave up. Do they not like... Hold up. Did they take a look at this diseased peeper and kind of nope from it? Do they not... That would be very interesting. Where is this? think we're getting closer to the safe shallows now. Like the main safe shallows. I think what I found over there is like a little fragment. Yeah, here we... In fact, this little area looks familiar. I think this might be near where my shipwreck actually happened. My first one. And there were a lot of crash fish here. And very few stalkers. So we can turn this on. Here's the resource cave. Alright, I think we ought to set up... We either ought to set up a pump nearby or something. Oh dear, though. Here's another thing, though. I just realized if we were in the north, finding magnetite's going to be all that more challenging, isn't it? There might be magnetite in the mountains, but if so, I don't really remember. I'd have to look. Oh yeah, we don't have any water. Alright, that'll do. Alright, I think... Alright, this looks like a place you'd find crash fish. But I gotta be careful. There it is! Crash fish don't deal with corners very well. Alright, there's the sulfur plant, but are there more? Let's just go for it. Alright, we have it. That's what we wanted. So now, let's try and make our way back to the Lifepod. Grab you. Oh, peeper. Grab a peeper. Alright, we should be fine, as long as we keep out our peeper. And we just make a beeline for the Lifepod. We should try and stay close to the surface as well. And real quick, uh-oh, there's a diseased stalker. In that case, let's just pack this thing up right now. Alright, let's head back. We'll go a little bit more down. Uh-oh. He was not at all interested in the paper. I guess because he was diseased. Now we gotta head all the way back! God damn! Oh, and I put down the air pump. Did it save it? It did save it. Whew. But it didn't save the sulfur. And now we don't really have any time to go for it. God damn it. That's fine, though. That's fine. That's fine. Let's go ahead and make some water. So we do need some water. Go ahead and cook some of that emerald, the clownfish. There we go. Looking a little better. Looking a little better. We're gonna want this on hand. And now we, unfortunately, we gotta head out. Don't matter if it's dark. We gotta head out. We kind of gotta head in, let's see, this direction. We gotta head back to that air pump that's out and about at the red fields. Because Aurora's about to explode. We gotta be below 100 meters when it happens. Now, these things are gonna be around, I guess. Yeah, I need a moment so that I can take out my knife for these biters, but they're not giving me any wiggle room. Oh wow, these guys really want me. Okay. Alright, let's go this way. Alright, I need to get out a knife. Yeah. Alright, keep out a peeper just in case. I don't know if they'll go for it, but... Oh my lord. Alright, we need that oxygen. Oh, they ate the peeper. Okay, they were eating... Okay, they ate the peeper. Which means they're likely going to come after me now, once they get tired of peeper. Which, I don't have any more peepers. Oh, there's a scanner room fragment down there. Yeah, I don't see any more peepers, like, around. Which is unfortunate. Yeah, I don't have any other peepers. I could try, like, a Reginald, but I don't know if that's gonna work. I'll try it anyway. Oh, wait, no, there's a peeper down there. Let me go for it. Okay, I have a peeper now. Can I get some silver? I got some silver, like that. God damn it. Stupid biters. That's not a biter. It's okay, they don't handle turns very well. Where did the things go? The fish kind of noped out. The biter! Must have came from below. But now I'm not far out enough. I'm just going to die again to the explosion. That's annoying. That's so annoying. But we have to go out. We have to. We have 30 seconds left. So let's take out our peeper for protection. Our protection peeper. We gotta try. Yeah, we're not gonna make it. We might make it. It's gonna be close. Alright, we're below 100 meters. We did it! We lived! We survived the Aurora explosion. Alright. Well, I died anyway, but it's good to know that I at least survived the Aurora explosion. Oh my lord. Death comes easy in this series. Death comes real easy. But hey, I lived the explosion, and that's all that really matters to me. So let's make the radiation suit. We're gonna end up with a helmet in our inventory. Okay, we can make the wiring kit too, because we do happen to have another... Okay, so that's what we need for the habitat builder. Radiation will gradually permeate to 60 meters. Which is just about where we are, too, which is not good. All the more reason why we need to... Yeah, all devices will consume power more rapidly and recharge slowly. So now we need to make it to the island. But first, we need that... We need to get back our sulfur. Fortunately, I do remember the direction I took was this way. Yeah, look, now there's radiation everywhere. I wanted to avoid having to deal with radiation to get the sulfur, but that didn't happen. So we're going to have to go back and get it. Hopefully we can just find where I died and we can see it flying, like floating down, but I doubt it'll be that simple. I don't see any crash fish. I think I may have minimized the explosion with the turn. May have. There's a chance it did nothing, and I'm very close to death. It's all good, though. It's all good. We have a peeper. We are within swimming distance to our life pod. We can get there. Alright, let's go. Alright, there is a mobile vehicle bay here. I can't pass that up. We need way too many of them. Alright, there's another peeper. I'm going to try and go for it. We got it. We're being pursued. If we can outrun it, that would be great. Otherwise, we have a peeper. Oh! No silver. That's a shame. Alright, let's keep going. Oh, there's a biter. We gotta move. Alright, got another peeper. It's another layer of protection. Oh no. Please don't. No sand sharks. But we're almost back. We're almost back. There we go. There's the cave right there. No worries, mate. Aw, maybe some worries. But hey, we made it. We made it with the cave sulfur. So now we just have to get our silicone rubber, and we can make a repair tool. Finally. So let's go ahead and remove that. We're a little close to the surface, so I don't know how this will affect. But let's go ahead and repair the life pod at long last.
Lifepod secondary systems online. Running full environment diagnostic and outputting results to database.
Yeah, let's do that. Flotation devices failed. Internal stabilizers deployed. Radio's offline, but we don't really need the radio. I guess for now we'll use our emergency water.
Vital signs.
We have one thing of health. Whole fish. They're not Titan whole fish, but they're whole fish. And I do love whole fish, which is why we're going to use up space in our container for them. We'll grab you. Grab you. Grab you. That should do it. Should we grab the hoverfish? Let's grab a hoverfish. And let's head in here. Let's see if we can bounce back from this 1% health. Alright, now we should be, yeah, we're recovering health now. That's good. Alright, so we've died quite a few times this episode. I'm gonna it might not look like it, but I'm really trying here. I'm really trying not to die. But it's harder than it looks in this mod, where so many things just want to kill you. Ooh. Do the stalkers kind of like chase out? Oh, there we go. Made friends with the stalker. I think the stalkers chase the sand sharks out of the area. If that's the case, we should try and be a bit more friendly to these stalkers, because we could go around just killing them all with our little knife, but I don't know, I don't like that way of doing things. I'd like to kill as little as few creatures as possible. Alright, sea glide. I'm not very comfortable with making the sea glides yet. Not until we get a base with a battery charger and all that. Alright, so now we need lithium, and we need magnetite. But we don't really have any way to get magnetite. And if we're in the north, if we are in the northern area of the map, then getting to the Jellyshroom Caves will prove to be quite a chore, because I'm pretty sure those are in the southern area of the map. So I'm gonna say next episode we're gonna go to the island, because now we have the radiation suit, so we can go on the island. Although oxygen, we would need to stay close to the water so that we can have pumps to make oxygen. I don't know if you can put those pipes above water, but we need that oxygen. And we can go into the caves up there and get some diamond and lithium. I think we might, hold on, I think we might spend some lithium, some titanium, I mean, to make a locker. I think I might want to put the locker, say, here. Okay. We can start throwing, like, the titanium and stuff in there. So let's go ahead and empty this out a little. Got lots of lead, which we don't need to just... We don't really need lead in there. Alright, let's open this. There's some more titanium. And the glass. Okay, now we have more space. Now we can think about in here. Alright, it's all coming together. So, thank you all very much for watching. If you like what you see, consider subscribing. And remember, the Wasteland is watching. See ya.